Welcome back to All Things Montford Point Marines. Yesterday, we explored the incredible story of Mayor David Dinkins, a Montford Point Marine who broke barriers to become the first African-American mayor of New York City. His story is a testament to the resilience and the excellence of those who trained at Montford Point Camp. Today, we are talking about the Montford Point Marine Museum. This is more than just a museum. It is a living testament to the sacrifices, perseverance, and triumphs of the first Black Marines. It ensures that their legacy will never be forgotten, that their history will be told for generations to come, and that every Marine who steps through its doors knows the shoulders they stand upon. Established over 2 decades ago to preserve the legacy of the Montford Point Marines, the museum is home to the largest collection of photographs, documents, and personal accounts of the first African-American Marines who served from 1942 to 1949. Housed on the very hallowed grounds of Montford Point Camp, this museum stands as a monument to perseverance. Every wall, every exhibit, every image, artifact, and uniform display tells the story of segregation and integration of the Marine Corps in the 1940s. In 2018, disaster struck. A devastating hurricane tore through North Carolina, inflicting severe damage on the museum, forcing its doors to close. The history of the Montford Point Marines was at risk of being lost. But just like the men at honors, the museum would not be defeated. After years of painstaking restoration, preserving as much of the original building as possible, the museum reopened in 2022. At the grand reopening, Montford Point Marines and their families donated over 50 historical items, sealing them in a time capsule that was buried at the flagpole in front of the museum. That capsule will be unearthed in 2042, ensuring the legacy of the Montford Point Marines continues into the future. The Montford Point Marine Museum is a cornerstone of education for today's Marines and visitors from around the world. Every year, during Montford Point Marine Day in August, hundreds of families visit, eager to walk the same ground where their loved ones trained, to see firsthand the legacy of those who came before. Active duty Marines hold ceremonies here, professional military education, retirements, and promotions, all in the presence of history. Every week, between 100 and 250 Marines step through these doors as part of their onboarding process, learning about the Montford Point Marines through guided discussions and historical films. The Montford Point Marine Museum continues to grow, but we need your help. We are constantly seeking artifacts to add to our collection: World War II photographs, diaries, personal items, and military objects, to ensure that we can tell the full story of these brave Marines. If you or someone you know has items related to this history, leave a comment or visit montfordpointmarines.org/museum to get in touch with our team. Your contribution could help preserve this history for future generations. Their story must be told, their legacy must be honored, and their place in history must never be forgotten. To learn more about this vital piece of American history, tune in tomorrow for another exciting episode of All Things Montford Point Marines. Visit us anytime at montfordpointmarines.org to explore their remarkable legacy. The world needs to know about the Montford Point Marines.